Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about the most underrated One Piece arc, which is called Lougetown. It has 7 episodes and it was released in 2000 for the anime, and for the manga it was released in 1999. Now, here's why I think that Lougetown is underrated. I felt like One Piece actually became One Piece in this arc because I was introduced to new characters, like any other arc, but the characters that were introduced in Lockdown were more interesting because there was a character named Smoker. He was another Devil Fruit user, other than Buggy, introduced in the East Blue. Now, the reason why I say Devil Fruit like it's rare is because other than Buggy, there were not that many Devil Fruit users in the East Blue. And now I'm at the Dressrosa arc now, and like almost every single character that gets screen time for like 3 or more episodes are Devil Fruit users. Now, coming back to Lockdown, Smoker's powers uh were like really good in my opinion because when you try to hit him, nothing really happens unless you are a hockey user. Now, because of this, I thought that he was OP. Now, putting Smoker aside, there is Tashigi, and I was really surprised because she looked a lot like Zoro's old friend who died. I don't know how to pronounce her name, so I'm just gonna spell it out for you. Kuina. Now, she looked a lot like her, and she was also a swordswoman like her, and she said the same thing that Zoro's friend said, that she wanted to be a man. I honestly thought that Kuina was like alive because there's no way that this could be a coincidence. But now I'm starting to think that she's actually a different character. But yeah, that was really surprising. And I really like the fact that Zoro goes to buy swords at a sword shop with Shigi, and how the owner straight up gifts his family possession, which is a sword, to Zoro because he was like really inspiring. Zoro literally like threw a sword into the air and was trying to test out his luck, and that was really inspiring because Zoro was also offered a job at the Navy by Tashigi, and Zoro legit worked for the Navy for like 30 minutes. I don't know. Now, here's the main reason why I liked it. Why I liked the Lockdown arc. The vibes. I really liked the world building in Lockdown. That made sense. And I think that Lockdown is one of the only towns in One Piece that look normal. And obviously, the Straw Hats are in the New World, but I kind of miss the cozy vibes when it comes to towns in One Piece. And in this arc, particularly, each of the characters, each of the Straw Hats, had their own kind of segment, and they had their own moments. For example, Usopp meeting Daddy Masteron, and how Daddy Masteron met Usopp's father, and how he lost, and how Daddy Masteron's daughter gifts Usopp like these sniper glasses. I do not know what that is, to be honest. But yeah, I really liked segments like this because I get to see the character's personality more. And the same thing happened at the end of an Ice Lobby, but it was filler arc, and I honestly felt like it was done better at Lockdown. Now, coming back to the crew, Nami was another character who had her own segment, and I liked how she gave Zoro money, and she demanded that Zoro should give it back, and she was also like bargaining for stuff, and I kind of liked her like personality and stuff because of her whole backstory of collecting money. And I think by far the best story, along with Zoro, was Sanji's. He was in a cooking competition, like an actual cooking competition. He was competing with a lady called Carmen. Like it was a legit competition with the crowd and everything. And I thought that it was really interesting because I always love cooking scenes in animes because sometimes it's just like I find it like really aesthetic. Um, yeah, it was really aesthetically pleasing and stuff. and obviously Sanji won because he's way better than Carmen. And he was gifted a rare bluefin tuna fish from like the Grand Line. Obviously, at that time, the crew were not yet, in the Grand Line, so it was kind of rare for them to see stuff like that. So yeah, it was kind of cool. Now, here is the main reason: the comeback of Buggy. Now, Buggy is a legend. He's obviously a warlord now. Spoiler alert. Sorry. And he came back with Elvita. Now, at this point, I had completely forgotten about Elvita because she only appeared in like one episode and she wasn't really that relevant. She was like really useless. Her appearance had also changed because she ate like a devil fruit. So there were like three devil fruit users now at this point, and her powers were kind of useless, but also kind of useful. But yeah, coming back to the main point, Buggy comes back to assassinate Luffy. Now, in the main like town square, Luffy had gone to Goldie Roger's execution spot because obviously he wanted to see where the King of the Pirates died. At this point, he was captured by Buggy. While he was captured, Smoker was also there, and he was waiting for Luffy to get assassinated because Smoker was also another guy who was looking for Luffy because at this time Luffy had the highest bounty in all of East Blue at 30 million berries. So Luffy was kind of powerful in the East Blue. So yeah, Luffy was about to get executed. Now he smiled. At this point, Smoker was like, WTF, because Smoker also had been to Goldie Roger's execution, and Goldie Roger also smiled at his execution. So, so there was some sort of resemblance. That's why Smoker had like a spark in his face. And right like at the time where Buggy was about to like chop Luffy's head off, boom, a thunder struck. Now, at first I thought it was luck, but then a certain character was introduced. Spoiler alert. His name is Dragon. He's Luffy's father. Now, I believe that Dragon set that up because he wanted to save his son. So yeah, that was kind of interesting. And obviously, Luffy did not know him at this point because his dad like left him when he was like 1 or something. But yeah. So an all-out like battle broke out in the middle of like the town square. I think Buggy almost got captured, but then he kind of escaped. And then obviously the crew were fighting and stuff, and everything just broke out. While everybody was running to their ship, Tashigi, who at this point had found out that Zoro was a pirate, was trying to fight against Zoro. Obviously Zoro won because he's OP, but then Tashigi said that, why didn't you kill me? But then Zoro like just left her. And then I think Tashigi was kind of pissed because she didn't want to like be alive at this point because she got beaten by a pirate and she was working for the Navy. So yeah. And and Smoker was also trying to, compete with Luffy. Actually not compete, like trying to destroy Luffy, but obviously Dragon appeared and kind of stopped. And both of them, kind of just talked for a little bit, and Smoker was kind of surprised on why Dragon was there. So yeah, and Luffy escaped, and the crew were like trying to get to their ship because they obviously wanted to escape because they didn't want to get caught. So yeah, it's just these scenes that like I really liked because it's just aesthetically pleasing to look at. And another thing that I really liked was when Luffy went to a bar, like this old bar, and like the owner actually served Goldie Roger. But then when Goldie Roger got executed, he was kind of pissed, obviously, that other than him, nobody really had aspiring dreams. Like like there were not that many pirates who wanted to become king of the pirates, you know. Until Luffy came, he was given milk, he drank milk, talked to the bar owner, and said that he wanted to become the king of the pirates. Now, the bar owner at this point was like, there is still hope. So, I really like that. Now, yeah, so that was basically it, why I really liked this arc, because it had a perfect balance of violence and non-violence, or I should say action, or violence, whatever. And it had the perfect balance, and it was a really underrated arc. I got to see the character's personality more. So that's pretty much it. The next video will be about why Zoro is my favorite character. Hope you liked it. Bye.